XSE Africa portfolio project presentation. I chose the maze, like where you need to program a maze game. So basically what you need is a character inside the game, then you also need to program some walls, then you also add like some kind of ceiling. Of course I chose to just add the sky, then you also need to add the floor down, and then your player has to be able to move. Then you also need to be able to change guns, and you need to have different guns. So for the program logic itself, I'm not going to explain that now, but then I'm just going to explain after some time. I'm going to make a separate video for that. So in order to play the game and be able to see a window open onto the screen, kind of tricky, and it was a challenge. Basically, one of the biggest challenges that I had, it like made me spend an entire week probably just trying to figure out exactly how to do the whole thing. So if I open another window, I just need to first of all make sure that I have the X server running. So I chose to download Xming. So I installed Xming onto my Windows 10 machine, and then I had to configure it. And then once you run it as an administrator, you then get the IP address of the computer. So since I'm using Wi-Fi, in order to get the IP address, I'm just going to use ipconfig. Then it's going to bring the different adapters that are there plus the IP addresses. So just search for one that's under Wi-Fi, so the adapter Wi-Fi. So adapter, VMware network adapter, this is local area. Okay, so this is the one that we are interested in, wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi. So under this one, I'm just going to get the IP version 4 address, which is 192.168.50.86. So I'm just going to copy that. Then I'll go back to my WSL instance. So I'll come back to the Ubuntu instance. So I'll come back here. Then I'm just going to create a variable display. So I'll just say export. So I'll say export display equal to, then I'm just going to paste that IP address there. Then I'll say 0.0. And so this will allow me to be able to open a window using WSL, on Windows 10. But then for some of you guys who might be using Windows 11, it might be easier for you, as the window will probably open even when you don't have any X server running on your machine. So the executable that I made is maze. So if you want to create an executable from this file, simply say g++, then .cpp. This is a wildcard, meaning that it's going to compile all of the files that end with .cpp. So once you do that, then I want to put this into an executable called maze. Then I want to include SDL2. Then I also have to include SDL2 image. So once I include these two, then it's going to create an executable. But then it probably might take a lot of time, but then this is exactly what you need to do. So this is the command that you need to run in order for you to create an executable from all these different files. So I'm just going to press Ctrl C in order to cancel this. Since I already have an executable, it's already here maze in green. Whenever you want to search for executables in Linux or Ubuntu, you always search for those that have got the color green. So color green will show you that the file is actually an executable file. And so for you to run it, you simply put the period, then the /, then you now say maze. And so this is going to run the game. So just going to give it a few seconds, and this is our game. So I chose this as the sky. So this is the sky, then that's the floor, then these are the walls in the game. So if you want to move forward, you use the up arrow key. Then if you want to move sideways, you use the side arrow keys. So if you want to change the gun, you simply press on C, and that's going to change the gun for you. So I'm pressing C right now, and as you guys can see, the gun is changing. Then if you want to move forwards, you use the up arrow key. Then if you want to move backward, you use the down arrow key. Then if you want to move sideways or change the direction of the player, then you use the side arrow keys. So using the side arrow keys is going to change the direction of the player.